According to Kenneth Doka, editor of Omega Journal of Death and Dying, 1 in 5 kids under the age of 18 will lose someone that they love. Me personally, I lost my grandpa when I was 14 years old, and I really had no idea how to deal with it because that was the first person I had ever lost in my life. It's a sad fact, but eventually everyone is going to lose someone that they love. And it may make you uncomfortable, but I hope that today I can help you learn the proper way to grief by telling you to let out your emotions, talk to somebody about it, and always remember them. Now, on the way to my grandpa's funeral, I told myself that I was going to try to be a man, and I wasn't going to cry, I wasn't going to show any emotion. And I got halfway through his funeral, and I completely broke down. And that first half of the funeral was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. But once I let everything out, it really made me feel a little bit better about myself. Or not about myself, but myself. It can be dangerous to try to hold it in because it really drains you. It takes a lot of energy to try to hold all of that in. So when you let it out, it just makes everything better. It calms you and it makes you feel a little bit better. Now that you have let out your emotions, you need to talk to somebody about it. Now once again, I didn't want to talk to anybody about it. I found that it was hard to really talk about losing him. But some people think that nobody will want to listen, or they might be annoyed, but family is the #1 key when dealing with this. Family members are also going through whatever you're going through, and it really gives you like a release. It helps you ease your tension when you just have somebody else to talk to, and you're not only helping yourself, but you'll also be helping your family member who is also going with you. Psychologists are also a really good way to help. I didn't go to one, but according to psychologist Catherine Nordahl, psychologist is the best way to help deal with guilt and stress, and those are two of the most major things that go with losing a loved one. You might feel guilty that maybe you didn't spend enough time with them, or maybe you didn't see them enough, and stress just comes with it. After you've talked to somebody, you need to remember them. Now, you can't just forget somebody once they pass away. You need to find a way to remember them. Personally, I have pictures of my grandpa in my house, on my phone. I used to have one in my wallet. We also kept a lot of stuff. He had a hat collection, so I have a lot of his hats and some of his watches that he used to have. But really, you just have to do whatever you think honors them the best. It's also good to keep passing on the memory of them. I have a 2-year-old niece who never met him, but we show her pictures all the time, and I'm hoping that someday I can tell her just how awesome her great-grandpa really was. I hope that if you are ever put in a situation where you do lose a loved one, that you can remember to let out your emotions, talk to somebody about it, and remember them in any way you can.